Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Check. What up, world? It's the man with the plan, Burt McGurk, aka PR, the King of Hearts, and you are now tuned in to Clocking Out, the podcast you listen to when you need to get motivated and inspired to doing bigger and better things. What's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Clocking Out. How you doing? How you living? How you been? Yesterday we didn't go live. I'm sorry. I know. I apologize for that. I got caught up. It got too busy at work. Afterwards, I wanted to spend time with my son. So I did just that. And I was like, you know what? It's all good. I'm going to go live tomorrow, which is today, giving you guys another opportunity to claim one of the two exclusive Clocking Out POAPs. Tomorrow I'll be launching the links for the raffle. For this week, the prize will be a graded CGC VeeFriends card. If you don't know what VeeFriends are, I suggest you go and check it out. Everyone knows who Gary Vaynerchuk is. If you know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, you should know what VeeFriends is. Floating mic and all that. It's all good. Thumbs up or thumbs down for my new hairstyle. I don't know. Not new. I used to do this back in the day, but I really got tired of doing my hair, so I cut it. But I don't know how I feel about it just yet. But anyway. Today we're going to be talking about money versus passion. That's going to be the topic and subject of today's episode. So we're going to be doing some rapid fire questions that I'll be asking from my firsthand experience, as well as what I've learned based off the conversations I've had with guest speakers, other independent artists, creators, business owners, and entrepreneurs who have their own service, product, brand, or projects that they've been pushing out there on their own. And so don't forget, if you would like to claim the Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP, you have to be following Clocking Out and you have to join the live stream, okay? And you got to be active in the chat for more than 5 minutes. That doesn't mean that you got to be talking in the chat for 5 minutes. You got to be in the live stream for longer than 5 minutes, and you have to at least say something here and there in the chat to show that you are active and you're actually watching. And you'll be able to claim today's POAP for the Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP. If you're not fortunate to make the live stream, I understand. Yesterday it was on me. Like I said, I got caught up at work. After work, I ended up spending some time with my son, and it was way too late afterwards. And I really needed some rest. So I got some rest. I got a few things out of the way earlier this morning that I needed to do. And I was like, you know what? Let me just get on here. I also didn't have time yesterday, even if I wanted to go live, to go for the claim links for the POAPs. I wait to do that the day of. I don't like to do it like ahead of time, because then certain things like what happened yesterday happen, and then you guys won't be able to claim from the way that it's set up. And I honestly don't want any problems with the POAP police. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. I've been making a couple friends, man, from the POAP crew. They've been hitting me up, and I hope they're not bots, but they're people that, from what I can see, they have a background working for POAP, and it seems legit enough. So shout out to them. Thank you guys for showing the love and support. I honestly believe it, because before I used to have a lot of it used to be a lot longer. It was a lot of not that it's difficult to make a POAP, but in the past, it used to take a lot longer to get approved and to get the links and everything like that. And now I'm assuming, because the actual people are following my accounts and they see I'm legit and I'm actually trying to do something with this, that it's been moving a lot faster. Hold on, let me fix this mic. I feel like the sound is off, and it's because I'm holding it at a bad angle. There we go. That's better. So I did it today, and it went through like this. And then if anyone knows when you're filling out POAPs, please go check out POAP. Just go to POAP.com, POAP.com, And there's a lot of information if you would like to open a wallet, if you would like to create your own POAP and things like that. Just make sure you're following the rules, man. Believe it or not, the POAP police are out there. The POAP police are out there, and they'll get you. They'll get you. I've had instances where I didn't quite understand the certain rules behind what a POAP was used for, and I started trying to like play around with different ideas that I had, and I got denied for quite a few for things that I was trying to do, and it's understandable. But I learned, the more I learned, the more that I communicated. Their communication, the people for any issues that you're having with the technical setting up anything, whatever you come across, they're very fast. They're very helpful. They help you. They're very detailed in the information they give you over an email or whatever. If not, I didn't have to go as far as doing any like video chat stuff or anything or jumping on Discord, but I know they have a Discord also. But they're technology people, so I'm pretty sure if they have to, they could find a way to really get hands on and fix whatever problem you're having. But any issue that I've ever had in the past with them, they've fixed it. Anything that I didn't understand as far as guidelines and rules and regulations and whatever it is like that, to follow, so that you can use their platform or their service or whatever you want to call it. I learned, and they make it easy. They don't make you feel dumb. They're not rude. They're not, they understand this is all still new technology in some way, shape, or form to a lot of people. They still don't know about blockchain or how it works. And I believe that this is, when it comes to POAPs, I think it's the best thing for anyone who's still new to blockchain to use, to get the firsthand experience of how a digital wallet works, of how the blockchain works when it comes to either crypto or NFTs or anything like that, because you get a firsthand experience of how transferring works and everything, and then you have a better idea and understanding of it. But at the same time, it's not like having a MetaMask and buying an NFT or jumping in crypto or something like that, and you risking your actual money. You get what I'm saying? So for anyone who knows that, you go in, you put your money, you transfer it to crypto, and then use the crypto to buy NFTs or all that other stuff, or buying crypto in general just to stack up or whatever it is that you want to do. But you're using your actual money. When it comes to POAPs, everything is free. Everything is free. If you don't even have a digital wallet, you can set up one temporary wallet using just your email and still get the experience and understanding of how and why and what and all that. So that's why I wanted to utilize it. I think that POAPs are a very important thing. I mean, not POAPs. I mean, I think they're cool and important also, but I mean, the understanding of blockchain technology, I think, is very important. So I think I'm always going to utilize POAPs in some way, shape, or form. One, it's cool, it's fun. I like making them. It gives me an excuse to play around with designing stuff, and I can use it to take advantage of certain things in the sense of me being a solo person behind the podcast. It helps me better understand things analytically, I guess, instead of just depending on the analytics of each and every social media platform. It actually gives me a good hands-on thing of the people who are actually interacting, actually taking part, actually participating, actually showing love and support. You get to see how many people and who collects what and why and how. So it's been making conversations and interactions with people very interesting. Like I mentioned, not many, but a good amount of people have hit me up claiming that they work for the POAP company, and some I've crossed paths with in the path. I mean, some I've crossed paths with in the past, and I didn't even know that either they've been working for them since then, or whatever they were doing led them to be working with them now. And then when my information came up, they tracked down my socials, and they reached out and asked a few questions. I explained what clocking out is, what I'm trying to do, why and how I'm using POAPs, and a lot of them think it's pretty dope. So thanks for the support, thanks for the feedback. I truly appreciate it. And again, the reason I'm trying to keep it to 2 each episode is because I like to give one to the people who are able to join the live stream, and another one for people who are unfortunate to do it. I know there's a lot going on. There's a lot of creators putting out a lot of dope content. There's a lot of people live streaming, and I understand that everyone wants to go and show love to everybody, and I want to respect that. I don't want to ever cut into anyone's live streaming time or into their communities or anything like that, because that's not the point of this. I honestly do live streaming because it helps me cover multiple platforms for the live streaming side of things when it comes to creating content, but it's also a good way for me to record content, take the long form, cut it up into short form, and then put that on the other social media platforms that I'm trying to make content for. So it helps me with my time as far as what I have and what I'm trying to do. So I could try to do it all at once. You know, I record the content at once. I put it out there in different ways. I chop it up in different ways. And, you know, when I have the time, it gives me an excuse to play around with, you know, all these different editing softwares and stuff to come out with different ideas. And I'm hoping that one day I can get to the point where I can just hit people up and just let them know, like, yo, look, I'm trying to do this and this, and I'm willing to make a video for you. Check it out, and, you know, make a living off of it, because I enjoy it. I like doing it. It's just one of those things that I need an excuse to have more, to record more content, to make more content, to get more experience in using the hands-on, first hands. Yo, what's going on, MP? How's it going, man? You too, man. I hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks for coming in and showing love, man. And but I want to use it as an excuse so that I can just, you know, keep editing and everything like that. So today what we're going to be talking about is money versus passion. So, like, money isn't the enemy, but then again, at the same time, excuses are. So I understand why when we're trying to start a lot of things, we look at money as one of those hurdles that's stopping us from starting the first steps of chasing either our dreams, our goals, our passions, and creating something from nothing and actually giving it a shot. You know, not having money should be the last thing that you should use as an excuse to say that you can't do something. You know, technology has gone a very, very long way right now, and there are many things that you can do just with your cell phone. You, whether you have a camera or you don't, you know, Wi-Fi is free, like, not in general, but there's a lot of places where you get free Wi-Fi. There's a lot of loopholes and ways through the excuses of why you can't start today working on what you're trying to do and putting it out there. You know, and one thing that I want to ask people is, like, what's tighter for you right now? Is it time that costs you more or that you don't have enough of, or is it money? Think about that. That's going to be one of the questions I want people to think of and answer. I'm going to put that also in the description of wherever you're watching this episode. So if you're unable to make the live stream, like MP's right here, he's chilling, so he's already qualified for the Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP number 3, because he came here, he kicked it in the live stream. He's already following. He follows us also on X. He's following us here on Twitch. He's joining us here on Twitch right now, chilling with us. Good looking out. Shout out to UMP. We also got 5 people kicking it with us on X. We got 1 on YouTube. Make sure that you're following and you're subscribed to Clocking Out, so that once you interact with us in the chat, you can get credit and you can claim today's Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP number 3, the final POAP for this week. You can also use that POAP as an access token to join, to enter this week's raffle for the CGC VeeFriends graded card giveaway. We did a poll on X asking all our followers and supporters what would they like for this week as far as their prize, and they picked a graded card, a graded VeeFriends card. So we're going to be setting that up also for tomorrow. All POAPs that were all earned this week can be used as an access token to enter in the raffle. More POAPs you have, the better chance you have of winning. But the only POAPs that are going to qualify for this raffle are the ones for this week, okay? But the Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAPs can be used for future POAP access. That's going to be able to use. That's the advantage. That's the advantage you get for getting a POAP and joining the live stream. So shout out to UMP. But yeah, so let's keep it going, man. The first question, or the first rapid fire question, right? What free choice actually costs me time, quality, or momentum? Because I just finished saying that there's a lot of things that we have access to, like cell phones, that we can use to help create and start the process of making our dreams into something real, right? And there's a lot of things that we have access to, like Wi-Fi, that is free. There's a lot of places that you can go to, like Starbucks, and sit down and use the free Wi-Fi, right? And cell phones nowadays literally can replace laptops, can replace desktops, you know, depending on what you're doing to a certain extent. But technology has gotten a long way. So there's really no excuse of you saying that you don't have what you need to create something, to put it out there. It doesn't matter whether you're a designer, whether you're a content creator, recording, a live streamer, a video gamer. You can play video games on your phone. You can record videos. You can take pictures. You can edit, like all these different apps that are coming out, especially that give you free access to all these different settings, features, and filters, and all of that. And then with the power of AI on top of it, Chat GPT, Gemini, all these other different freaking things that you can use, Mid Journey, what else, Google VO or whatever it's called. Like, there's so many different things that can help you create, whether you're lacking the software, the technology, or the knowledge and skill to do it. There's a way around it, right? The first way would be, of course, using all the free things that you have access to when it comes to either internet or software or websites or anything like that, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is all this free AI stuff. This new wave of AI that's coming out is next level. There's no excuse why anyone can say they can't learn or understand something. Whether you're going on YouTube to see tutorials, because everyone is making a tutorial about everything, it doesn't matter what the hell it is, or whether you're on TikTok nowadays, whether you're on Twitch, or whether you're on X, or whether you're on Kick, it doesn't matter. There's people sharing nonstop information that is free. That is free. And all they're asking is you to just sit down, kick it with them, and listen, or subscribe, or follow, or whatever it is, or like, or share a comment, or something simple, and you get a lot of gems from people who have firsthand experience. Now, sometimes it's tricky, because sometimes you end up dealing with people who are faking the funk and don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they're just good at making it seem like they're popular, or it's because they know what they're saying, or they're successful. And it's very easy to get misled when it comes to that in the internet world nowadays. So it's hard, it's difficult. But once you really do your homework, especially for something that you care about, it's not hard to find the fakes and to spot them out, right? So taking your time to do that. Now, what was the first, or what is one of the free choices that actually cost me time or quality or momentum? I would say, depending on like friendship as a currency, like believing that just because I was real cool with certain people that had connections, that they would actually look out for me because I've looked out for them. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm going to tell you right now, firsthand experience, that's a big mistake. Just because you do something good, don't expect something good back. That's not always how it works. That's not always how other people think. It doesn't matter how kind or nice of a person as you are. Just do the right thing because it's the right thing, and that's it. Don't do it because you expect anything. Don't do it because you have a secret agenda or plan behind it to get something in return later on down the line. Like you're trying to like hold something in your back pocket for a rainy day. Sometimes it doesn't always happen, so it's not good to depend on something like that. That's the first thing I've learned, and that's something that cost me a lot of time, quality, and momentum, because I was depending on certain people that were in a position to actually help me skip a lot of unnecessary steps or get a better quality of something that I believe I would be able to call in a favor for things that I've done for them in the past. And it didn't work out that way. And waiting for those people to be like, okay, I got something, or I'll do it, or hell, like, no problem, here it is. Waiting for that and it never happening cost me time. Thinking that they would, look out for me and put me on to, like, if they are going to look out for me, they'd give me the best person that they have, or the best quality that they have, or point me in the best direction. And instead they were just like, yeah, go that way. And it ended up costing me a lot because I thought it was something dependable, something that was reliable, and it wasn't. And it made me look bad. So it messed up a lot of connections or relationships that I had professionally or personal, because I was depending on someone to take it as seriously as they would if it was something for themselves. And it wasn't like that, So just because you look at it a certain way, it doesn't mean other people are going to do the same way. Just because you look out for someone when they're down doesn't mean that they're going to do the same for you. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. That doesn't mean that you should hold back and change and not be that type of person that is good-hearted and kind and looks out. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do that, but at the same time, you should be weary behind the reasons of why you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? Don't do things with expectations of getting something in return, especially if you really depend on that thing to get you to the next level or to get you out of a tough spot or situation that you're in, because a lot of the times, it doesn't work out that way. So always be very cautious of that. That's something that happened to me. So another thing that I want to ask the chat and anyone listening or tuning in, what's the most expensive free solution you tried that slowed you down? I want that to be another question that you can choose from to answer in order to claim today's third and final ClockingOut VeeFriends Giveaway POAP. That's going to be one of the other questions. What is the most expensive free solution you tried that slowed you down? And when it comes to expenses, like expensive time, it's again expensive time, quality, or momentum, um, integrity, respect, like anything that cost you something. It doesn't necessarily need to cost you in money, but that cost you in something valuable that you know is just setting you back. That you thought was going to help you get a little further or step it or save you in time, and it ended up costing you more. So you're like, damn. Again, we're just trying to get to the point in this episode where we want to make sure that we make people or help people understand that money versus passion, right? Money isn't the enemy. Excuses are. But a lot of times we feel like money can fix everything, and it doesn't. So we're trying to make sure that we understand that by giving examples through the firsthand experiences, right? So now, if your passion had a monthly budget of $50, what's the single highest ROI spent on that? So your return on investment, right? So if you had a monthly budget of $50 for your passion, what do you think would be the most expensive thing that you would have to pay for that passion out of that monthly budget that would cost you the most out of your $50 budget? Think about that. Because me, if let's say that's a tough one. If your passion has a monthly budget of 50, all right. So if it's $50, what's something that I would pay? There's advertising, there's editing, there's product, because if you're putting out product, shirts, hats, and everything, you got to press it and everything, put your logos and ink and ship it out, and then it takes time to edit. I pay for a lot of these streaming services. They're free, but to get the watermarks off and put my stuff, and for me to be able to stream on multiple platforms, and then also on those platforms, whether it's social media like Instagram, X, Facebook, or whether it's YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, all of those platforms, there's a certain benefit when you're a creator and you pay for the blue check or the premium subscription or whatever it is. Like for StreamYard, I use StreamYard to stream on YouTube, Twitch, and X, and all, multiple platforms all at once. The benefit that I get for paying for the monthly subscription on this is I get to stream without the watermarks. I get to record all my live streams on here. There's like they have like their own personal external cloud hard drive, whatever, that I can save on. So I don't need to save it on my personal computer and eat up space. They have a lot more features now that every month they update, and being that I pay for the subscription, I get it before the free people do, and I can try it out. Things that help enhance, like, whether it's notes or keeping track of the people in the chat, and, all this other things, like, but there's a benefit to it that help the process of me doing this by myself, so it's those things that I'm willing to pay for in social media. Like in X, I pay for the premium thing there to get the blue check so that I can post longer posts. That helps for when I'm trying to really get a message across and I don't want to do multiple things all at once. I got it all in one spot, and everyone, it's easier for the few people that follow and support me, instead of me going crazy worrying about so many people. Meanwhile, no one's really, you get what I'm saying? So it's little things like that, and also access to deeper analytics that let me see who's actually viewing and interacting with my stuff, because nowadays, and there's nothing wrong with this because I'm one of the people that do it myself. Nowadays, what a lot of people do is they jump on, they just like and leave a quick comment, but they really don't, they're really not checking what you're doing out. And I understand that. And the reason I can say that is because I do this shit all the fucking time. So it's like, whether it's for me or whether it's the next person, I understand through their firsthand experience and when they're explaining it to me, but I also know because I'm doing it. Like, I literally have nothing else but to do this shit. So whether I'm editing or I'm live streaming myself, I'm also seeing what the other people in the same genre or subject or topic or whatever you want to look at it as or category are doing, that are doing it on a bigger, higher level. You get what I'm saying? And I see it's not hard to compare. You know what I mean? Why is it working for them and not me? What are they doing that's getting them there and I'm not? Like, and once you do that and you break it down, you start really understanding why, you know, other people have more popular live streams or other things. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then it's just you asking the question to yourself, are you going to do the same thing? Like, what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to get attention, or are you trying to get people to notice what you're doing and make a living off of what you actually care about? Because it's very not easy to do it's very easy to do the copy paste thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then finding your own way to do your own, because there's many people that do reviews. There's many people that do podcasts. There's many people that do what do you call it? The real live streams where they just follow themselves a day in the life type shit. There are many people that do the gaming streaming. There are many people that do the reviews of items. There are many people that do the card ripping and things. Like, there's so many different things that you can do. The thing is just the approach of how you actually execute it, how you present it, the theme, the gimmick, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many podcasts do you know of people interviewing people making a bit? Like, there's so many different ones, you know, but there's none that are specifically called Clocking Out. There are none that specifically have a guest like myself. There are none that ask the questions that are asking. Maybe they do ask the same questions, but not in the same way, or they get the same response, or they can get the same type of feeling or vibe out of people. Like, there's so many different ways you can go about it. So it's like, when it comes to all that, you have to ask yourself, what is it that you need to get the vision or the version of what you see in your mind out in real life? So it's like, I know from a fact right now, there's like the designing stuff, all this stuff I did with fucking AI. I did all this with AI. All of this background, this title, like everything I did with AI. I did it with AI. A lot of people ask me, how'd you do this? And I try to explain to them the process, how I did it. And it's like, it sounds complicated and very like, how the fuck? Like, yo, if I could do it, trust me, anybody could do it. Anybody could do it. All of this is mostly what I've done is I can't design nothing. So I'll go on any free AI thing. A Chat GPT is a popular one, but there's a lot of watermarks and stuff on Chat GPT sometimes. So I don't really like using it too much. It like, the more and more you use it, sometimes it just goes from like not too bad to then worse, and then you get frustrated and you don't want to use it. I've used Google image, not Google image. They have a Google, I forget what it's called though. But if you go to the Google AI thing that they have, I think it's Gemini. Gemini has like a video AI thing that they could do. They have an image AI thing that they could do. They have a whole bunch of different stuff. Just go on Google. Go on Google. Google's your best friend. Google. Go on Google is your best friend, and put in anything. Yo, you can sit there for hours and days looking up stuff that is free that you can try out, that can help you get what you have in your head out there. Right? Whether you have AI do it, or if you have money, which again, this is something that you can use money to help you utilize, because you don't have the skill or the time to learn things so that you can start getting what you envision in your head out. Like, I could probably learn how to do this, but it's probably going to take me fucking a year or more to understand how to really get it the way I envision it in my head. I could probably get something done, but it's not going to look nice. And then I'm going to be more occupied of how it looks. But if you want to do something quick, man, it's easy. Just use AI. And just for now, just to get yourself comfortable and to focus on the content, do it. Do the backgrounds, do little effects. It's easy. Things like that are very, very easy. And there's a lot of things that give you access to doing it for free. So try all that out first. And again, if you pay for something, don't do it because you're like, oh, everything is free. Try it out for free first, see if it's worth it. And if you want to pay to get the extra little features, that help it look a little better or help it, do it. The only reason I pay for certain things is because, again, as a person doing this by myself, it helps me. All the little features are as if I have extra people behind the scenes helping me, editing, streaming, putting in the text and all. But you don't necessarily need to pay for the blue check. You don't necessarily need to pay for the subscriptions. You don't need all that. You don't need all that shit. And that's what I want to make sure people understand. If you're going to pay for something, that's why it's like, when it comes to it, it's more of an excuse. of not having money. It's really not a key factor in being successful or making things happen or being in a position to start. It's not. It's just you have to think about what you actually have and take advantage of the thing that you have and use that as your main base, your main foundation of starting what you're going to do. If you have the time, use that time and make as much content as you can. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Stop worrying about how it looks or what you're saying. Just put it out there. Consistency is like the key thing. So if you have time, be consistent with your time. If you don't have time, but you have that one day, instead of having a whole bunch of days where you have a whole bunch of free time to sit there and do, and you only have one, be smart about that one day, make as much as you can, and be creative. Let creativity be your key foundation of starting. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that, then you got to be smart with what you're working. You work a lot. If you're working a lot, you got to start putting some money aside so that you can either have someone record some stuff for you and edit some stuff for you, or you can start investing in these AI subscription stuff so it can. There's many things. You don't know how to use the AI? Okay, put a few bucks aside. Anywhere from $5 to $10. Again, you're gonna get what you paid for. But there's things like Fiverr. You can go on Fiverr. You go on there. You can hire a designer to make you a whole theme thing from beginning. It's the whole scratch thing. Where all you have to do is literally just start, and everything is set up. And they'll tell you and explain to you, yo, you can just put this here. Like, you can pay for them to do that. There's so many different ways around the excuse of you not knowing, not having time, not having the experience, not having the money. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. It's just, how bad do you really want to do it? Everybody wants to just make content, record shit, talk shit, and make money off of it and be famous and not have to do no real work. You get what I'm saying? But it takes work. It's going to take something. It's either going to take your time, your patience, your energy. It's going to take something. It's not just going to be, okay, you do it when you want, when you feel like it, how you want, and it's going to happen. Nah, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. You know what I mean? And you could tell the people who put in the, like, it's me. I know for a fact that I should be live streaming and doing a lot more than just live streaming for an hour and posting like 2 to 3 things a day or a week or whatever. Like, I should be doing a shit ton more, but I'm doing what I can right now for what I have, based on my work schedule, based on my finance situation, based on, like, I have a little site, but I don't have anything crazy. I have everything print on demand. I have a live streaming thing, but I don't have all these crazy effects and all that, because I just working with what I have just by myself. But there's no excuse to why you can't start and do something. You can record content, you can make something, you can start a brand, you can sell a product, you can start a service, you can do, there's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of things you can do. So I again, when it comes to that budget, I would say, like, for the $50, the most expensive thing I feel like would be just making the content, in the sense of putting it out there, because if I don't have the time to edit, I would pay to get it edited and to make the reels and stuff. That, I think, is the most expensive thing, because the other things, it doesn't matter how much money you have, unless you're actually putting in the time, you're not going to be able to do it. Unless you're physically, I mean, and then again, I think it does. It depends on what type of content you're making, because you could do faceless content where you don't even need to be there. And that's another thing I haven't really explored. Like, I understand it and it's interesting to me, but at the same time, I feel like it's going to take work. And I feel like anything that's going to take work, I want my face to be on it. I'm that person. You know what I mean? I'm like Tony Stark. Like, if I have a building that I make, I want my name on it. I want to make sure it's mine. Like, I did that. That's me. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's little things like that I think it depends on how you would spend that $50 budget. Again, feel free. That's another free question you can ask. You do not need to answer all. I'll be more specific in the rules later, depending on how I go about it. Maybe you'll need to pick one. Maybe you need to pick 3 out of all the questions. But I'll list the questions in the description. I'll make it easy for you guys. I always put a post with the link of the podcast in case you're interested to go back and look at it. I always put timestamps in the description so you could jump around, because I understand your time is valuable. I want to respect your time. And I do appreciate any time given for you guys showing love and support and coming and kicking with us. I do. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Everybody on X. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. So, how did I decide when to spend versus wait? Simple rule that I used. All right. So, One thing that I like to use, right, when it comes to spending money or saving money and deciding when I'm going to do one or the other. If it's something I want, like some shoes or clothes, or if I want to go to an event or watch a movie or like, something like that, and it's not necessarily a need, I plan it out, right? I planned it out. And even when I planned it out, like let's say it's something down the lines, 2 to 3 months, a month, a week, whatever it is, I plan out finance wise how much money I'm going to put aside that it's going to cost me, whether it's a ticket that I got to pay for, whether it's food or anything I got to pay for the event, whether it's I got to get nice for the event, a haircut, an outfit, or whatever it is, traveling, all that. I take all that to the account. I make sure I have the money for that day. And then when that day comes, or before that day, I really ask myself, are we really going to go? This is how I speak to myself in my head. Are we really going to go? Do we really have to go? And is it worth what we're going to end up spending to go there, or is it not going to be worth it? So in other words, am I going with the right people that's going to make this a memorable experience, or am I going with the people that's going to make me regret it and I'll be like, what the fuck did I do? Because then it's not going to be worth not even just my money that I'm spending on it, but my time. And then that's really going to bother me, because then I'm like, yo, that time could have been to the podcast. That time could have been to hanging out with my kids. That time could have been to working and making more money instead of being out spending money doing nothing but regretting it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I take all that into play. So I decide on when it comes to something as far as just like for the hell of it, just because I want to, or, I want it. It's not a need. That's how I go about deciding if I'm going to do it or not. Now, if it's something that I do need, I just ask myself, right, do I need this now? An example, my desktop, which I only use for certain things now, is like really emptied out and cleared. I dumped everything into a hard drive, was acting up. The desktop I got, it's an iMac, but it's like a 2016, 2017 iMac. If anyone knows anything about Apple products, the older that it is, the more updates they give. But then Apple likes to play this game that's really messed up with its dedicated customers, because I'm in the ecosystem of Mac and Apple, the phone, the laptop, the freaking computer, and then all my kids and their tablets and all my, you know what I'm saying? They do this thing where after a certain generation, or they reach a certain generation of the line of the product, they stop updating them. So it's like this computer still gets updates, but it's like to a certain extent. So when you're a content creator, certain apps and things that you use don't start working properly with it. Then at the same time, it really sucks how there's certain things like Mac has this thing where if like it hits with a virus, because every time you're going on anything, no matter what, there's always someone or something trying to hit you with a fucking virus or a tracker or some shit. And Apple has this cool thing that what it does is that when something attacks it, basically just like it blocks it and it keeps it from like going anywhere else in the computer, but it still just keeps it there. There's a lot of like files and shit that's like unnecessary, and it's just sitting there, and it just takes up space, and then you start running out of memory. Anyone has an iPhone, that you get to that point where it's like you gotta buy memory or you gotta dump shit, and a lot of people don't understand you can dump and just redo and clear shit. They end up having to feel like they have to go buy another phone, and so it's that whole process, right? Again, I'm saying all this for a reason. It got to the point where I was like, shit, I kept dumping and clearing everything as much as I can to help the computer keep going. But it got to the point that it would start lagging during live streams. It wouldn't let me edit for nothing. It was taking forever to upload or buffer or just anything at all. And it's like after a year, after 2 years, it just got to the point where I'm like, all right, it's either I got to go buy a new computer or I got to buy a tablet or a laptop or something to get me by, because this computer can't do everything no more. It used to, but no matter what, it's just getting to the point where it's almost 10 years old, or it is 10 years old. It's about to be 11 years old. And it's just to the point where it's like, it's time to get an upgrade. Things like that come to the money side of like, all right, how much do I live stream? That's what I ask myself. How much do I live stream? How much do I actually edit? And it's not even me. The reason I decided to go, okay, I'm going to need a laptop is because a lot of the times I'm live streaming for other people. I have other guest speakers. The thing that I worry about the most when it comes to that is I don't want anyone to be embarrassed of coming on here and being misrepresented or looking like a joke or having it not look professional, suave. Did I say that right? What's going on, Suave? Please tell me if I said that right. I'm a little dyslexic. Suave came and kicked it with us on X. Thank you for coming, man. You qualify for the Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP number 3. Number 3. Yes, I said it right. Let's fucking go. So you're talking about what type of rule I follow when it comes to deciding whether or not you're going to spend money on something or whether you should wait. And when it comes to something personal, like, going to an event or something, I just ask myself if it's something worth my time that I'm going to be using to go and do that when I could be doing something else, like being with my kids or working some more to earn more money, or I can put it to the podcast and being creative and productive, and the money that's going towards it that night, if it's worth it, and the people I'm going with, I take that into account when I'm making a decision when it comes to something personal. When it comes to something as far as that I need, like for the podcast, like I'm saying, for instance, my computer was acting up, but again, I started weighing the decision if I was going to upgrade my computer or go to a laptop or a tablet or whatever, and think about how I was going to go about it. I started weighing in the decisions by asking myself, how much do I stream? How much do I edit? Is it really worth the money that I'm going to put in, that I'm going to have to pay, whether it's I'm paying it all up front or whether I'm doing a payment plan? Is it going to be worth it? Like, what's the point? What am I going to get out of it from doing it besides for saying I have a new toy, And at the end of the day, I made the decision to buy a new laptop because I worry about the way I present people. I like having guest speakers on here and having them proud to say they were a guest speaker, having them want to not brag about it, but at least tell people like, yo, I was on here, go check it out. I don't want anyone to be on here and be like, yo, what the fuck did I do? Or why did I come here? Or like, I can't believe it. Like, I don't want anyone to know I'm associated with this guy or that brand or his, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. So I think about things like that. There's times I've done live streams on the computer and it hasn't been that good and the connection's a little glitchy and the conversation isn't fully recorded or you can't hear it or see it, and things like that bother me because I'm like, damn, this is going to be the last time this person wants to come on, or they think I don't take it serious, or I don't. A lot of the times they understand, and a lot of the times it feels that way, but sometimes I feel like, damn, I could have did this a lot better. I could have been more prepared if my internet was better or my memory on the computer, like little things like that. But the more and more that I do it, the experience shows me that I could be more prepared. And the more that I think about it is like, all right, do I do this enough to put that money into this? And the way that I look at it is like, yeah, I see myself editing videos and wanting to do content, whether it is for a podcast in the future, I decide to stop for whatever reason, or if I'm going to use it for anything else. I see that there's a lot of reasons behind that, but mostly right now I'm using it for the podcast. So there was a, what do you call it? There was a reason behind the purchase, So yes, when it comes to that. So I just asked myself, do you have a reason to get it, but do you need it right now? You have to get it right now, or can this wait for next week, next month, or 2 months? Is there anything else that needs to be taken care of first before you go and buy a laptop? Is the laptop going to sit there? Are you going to use it every day? Is it like, what's going to be the ROI in this? It doesn't necessarily need to be a financial return, but what's going to be the return on the investment that you're putting into this? Is that you're actually going to put in time to edit on these applications on this new laptop, or use all the new features and take advantage of it to help you in some way? And if so, what's the benefit? And with that, thanks, Suave. And with that, Leonardo, I'm seeing Leonardo. I didn't even see you. How did you, wait, what? I'm so confused. How are you doing that? It says that you put a Leonardo. I don't know, Leonardo. I'm gonna have to check how you're doing this, bro. He showed up at the first one, and it says that he commented at 3:16 a.m. in the morning. Where are you? Leonardo's in the past or in the future? I'm so confused right now. Leonardo, I got you, man. Leonardo's joining us on X. Shout out to Leonardo. Leonardo MP Suave, you three qualify for the third and final Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP for this week. So I got you guys. I'll be sending you guys a DM with a link so that you guys can claim in a few. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Tomorrow, pay attention, all right? So tomorrow I will be posting up. It'll be pinned on my X account. I'll also put it up on my story on Instagram for anybody else who follows on Instagram. I'll probably make like a little short or a reel or something like that, put it on YouTube, and you'll be able to click the link on there so that you can go and enter in the raffle. The raffle will be live by tomorrow. And I think I'm just going to make it a day. Or maybe, I don't know, make it a few days. I mean, whoever, maybe a day or two. I'm going to do like a day or 2 or 3 days, or I don't know. Or maybe I'll do it all week and have it end at the end of Thursday and in the winter. I don't know how I'm going to do it as far as giving people time to enter and when I'm going to end it. But you guys will be able to enter by tomorrow. The way that you enter, you just connect. It'll be really simple if you're experienced with POAP at this point to claim. It'll be very easy to enter. You just connect your wallet. It's going to tell you the POAPs that'll qualify that are being used as access tokens to qualify you to enter. As long as you have one of any of the 2, 4, 6 of any of the 6 POAPs, you'll be able to enter. The ClockingOut VeeFriends Giveaway POAPs are only going to be used for this giveaway. Any of the exclusive ClockingOut POAPs that you get for joining the live streams can be combined and used for any and all future ClockingOut giveaways. So if you have them and you're not able to claim the extra 2 or whatever, you can use it as a substitute in the future to still enter. So that's the benefit of claiming the POAPs for being a part and joining the live streams. So just keep that in mind, everybody. Also, if you would like to make sure, if you're not too sure if I have your proper contact information, that's why I tell you guys, make sure that you're following, make sure that you subscribe. That way I can send you DMs and I get notifications of any time you're posting or anytime that you send me anything. But just in case you're not sure if you head over to clockingout.net, you can fill out the POAP claim form and put in all the proper information, your email, whatever social media profile you're following us or you watch us on. So that way I'll be able to look back. We take a screenshot and we have proof of the people who are actually participating in the stream. We see who joins the live stream, who's watching, who's in the chat. And from participating in that way, we'll be able to compare it to the form that you guys fill out, and you'll be able to get a link and you'll get credit for joining and claim the POAP. So those are just some little things for you guys, just in case. I know you guys like to hop in and out, and I respect it. Thank you guys for coming and showing love. I know it's the weekend, so you guys could be doing anything else right now, chilling and hanging out. So I appreciate you guys even coming by, even for a second. I do. It means the world. So I'm probably gonna wrap it up in a couple more minutes. So that's one of the things that I use to basically determine if I'm gonna spend any type of anything that's worth spending, whether it's my time, my money, my energy, my attention, my focus, because I could be putting that towards anything else. I'm a father. I have 2 kids. I have a regular 9 to 5, a regular job. I mean, it's not 9 to 5, but it's a regular job. And just like anybody else, I'm trying to make something out of nothing. I like streaming, I like podcasting, I like making entertaining stuff, and I'm trying my best. So I work with what I got, and I understand other people could be struggling also, but I feel like there's just more excuses nowadays than people actually trying to execute or come up with a solution to just trying it out, man. There's no reason not to try it out. Just try it out. Stop worrying about what people are saying. With all the shit and everything that's going on in the world right now, man, you worried about what some stranger online is going to say about you trying compared to other people who aren't doing shit is just fucking ridiculous. Just try. And if you don't want people to see or you're worried, just try it out and just do it around people who don't know you, who are actually going to give you some productive criticism, some productive feedback. Like, yo, this isn't good, but you can improve like this, or you could do that. Yo, what's going on, Robert? Shout out to you, my man. You are the fourth person to qualify for today's third and final Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP. So I got you, Robert, also as well. So far, we got MP, who's kicking it with us on Twitch. So far, we got Suave, who's kicking it with us on X. Leonardo kicking it with us on X. Robert kicking it with us on X. All of you guys qualify for today's third and final Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP, giving you guys access to this week's giveaway to win a graded CGC VeeFriends card. I'm going to actually have to put up either tomorrow or Monday. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, man. Or the beginning of the week. Maybe I'll do it in the beginning of the week. Give you guys something to do during your lunch breaks or whatever. So you guys can pick what next week raffles prize is gonna be. I got a lot of graded cards to get rid of. So if y'all want those, let me know. I'm trying not I don't know another way to say it. But I want to not get rid of. I want to give away all these fucking I got so much VeeFriends shit. Like I stacked up on VeeFriends stuff, thinking like everyone's gonna want it. Like I feel like and I don't think it's not that no one wants it. I feel like no one knows that I have it. So it's like I gotta do a better job at like promoting it. I'm gonna start making videos. But then again, I tried doing that in the beginning when I had this idea, and I started getting DMs of like cease and desist type shit. Like, don't do it. I'm like, I'm not saying, I'm just giving shit away. I'm not like, I wasn't even selling nothing. I wasn't telling people they had to buy shit. I was just like, yo, join, chill, and you might just win something because I got it. So I want to give this shit away. I want to give it away. I got so many CGC VeeFriend graded cards. I have this one, like, I call it my holy grail, but at the same time, I feel like maybe it can help somebody else out. I don't know, man. I got a lot of things that when I mention it to people, like, why are you gonna do that? Like the VeeFriends pins. I have the series 1 unopened, still sealed up box of like 12 is it 12 or 10 individual boxes, and in each box there's 2 pins each or some shit. Like I have one of those, and I was gonna do a raffle giveaway thing with that, and people are like, what are you doing? Hide that. Don't. I have a hoodie signed by Gary, and like where the signatures is so fucking perfect right in the middle, and it has all the patches and shit, and it's so clean and fresh, and like, and that's another thing I wanted to give away. I got I got a lot, man. I still got the figurines. You see? Wait, who's that? Oh no, Robert. Yo, shout out. See you again, and he's kicking it with us on YouTube. Robert, shout out to you, my man. I don't know. See, that's another thing. Like for people who go out their way to do things like that, I want to be able to do like something extra for you guys, like taking it. Because that, yo, you don't understand all the little comments and likes and everything. All of that helps. All of that helps. Like that's all I'm trying to do. Like if I can just get you guys to make my account active, to show people that I'm doing this, to bring more people to come and listen and hang out and chill, like, and then you guys interact in the chat. That's all gonna help this grow and build into something bigger. And all I'm trying to do is find an excuse to give you guys shit. So if you come here and chill with me, you can win shit for free. Free. Anyway, so yeah, I don't even know if I should start another segment because I'm about to stop it soon. So I might just bullshit and kick it with y'all for a bit. So for this week, and also another thing too, if you guys just talk to me and chat, a lot, because I've been doing this like for the past month or so. See, I can't keep up. I don't know why there you go, passion. I see you, Robert. Is it Robert or Roberto? My name's Gilberto. My real name is Gilberto, but I go by PR, and everyone calls me Gil or Bert. I hate when people call me Bill or Bert or Gil. Like I hate all that shit. Just call me Gilberto or Berto, Berto. Call me Berto. You know what I'm saying? My family calls me Bertito because I'm a junior. You know how Spanish people do, Puerto Ricans especially. And then I keep having to scroll up because I don't know how the hell Leonardo's in the past. He jumped in the fucking DeLorean to comment that he's commenting at 3 a.m. in the fucking morning somehow. And every time he comments, it goes to the top of the comment thing, looking like he's been here since 3 a.m. I fucking love it. I don't know how he's doing it. I'm going to take a picture. Hold on. I don't know how he's doing this shit. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not gonna die. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say that playing around. Hold on. Let me drink something. I'm fucking choking. Yo, real quick. I just noticed. I just saw the stream thing. Before we only had a few, and I don't know what the fuck is going on now. Clocking out. I mean, on X. Shout out to all the viewers right now. People joining us on X. We got 40 people. I'm hoping they're followers. But we got 40 people kicking it with us on X. We got 40. I mean, whoa, it just jumped up. It just jumped up. We got 44. What the fuck? All right, we got 44 on X. We got 2 on YouTube, and we got 1 on Twitch. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for showing the love and support. Make sure that you're following and you subscribed. And if you would like to claim today's ClockingOut Hustle Proof POAP, just make sure you interact in the chat so that you can get credit. And I'll be sending you over a link. Right now, the people who qualify for the ClockingOut Hustle Proof number 3 POAP of this week, the final POAP of this week, or one of the 2 finals. We got Leonardo chilling with us on X. We got Robert chilling with us on X and also on YouTube. We got Suave chilling with us on X. And we got MP chilling with us on Twitch. Hold on, I want to make sure because Robert on YouTube is making me miscount. How many people we got? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4? Yeah, we got 4 people. Wait, hold on. I could have sworn someone else was in here with us. No, they're all here. So we got Robert, we got Suave, we got MP, and we got Leonardo. You 4 qualify to claim today's ClockingOut Hustle Proof POAP number 3. And do not forget, even though you claim the live stream POAP, you can still go and try your best to not try your best. It's not that difficult, but you can also go and claim the ClockingOut VeeFriends Giveaway POAP that you get from participating after the stream. All you have to do is answer some questions that were asked during the stream in a public post wherever you are following or subscribe to ClockingOut. Make sure that if it's a post that you tag or mention us, and if it's a comment or a reply to this live stream to one of the questions, make sure that you tag or mention us, and you'll get credit and you'll be able to claim the ClockingOut VeeFriends Giveaway POAP. And it's the 3rd and final one of those also for this week. Tomorrow we will be setting up the raffle. All you would have to do is connect your wallet via your regular wallet code if you have it. If not, if you're using your email for a temporary wallet, you can still participate that way also as well. Just follow the instructions to connect it that way. And I still haven't decided as far as how long I'm gonna leave it open for people to enter. Because there's a good amount of you, but I just don't think it's that long. Passion needed to fill. Yes. Hold on. See, I gotta take screenshots of these over here. I gotcha. I thought my screen was touch screen over here like an idiot, and I started scrolling. Yes. Right here. Money is also needed. With passion, we don't fill our stomachs. Yes. That's very true, Roberto. That's very true, man. Also, another comment that you shared over here, passion with the glow. You know what I like that you post a lot, man? The whole coconut thing. I didn't even know I had that emoji. I mean, I think I have it. If I can see it, I should have it, right? I mean, I hope I do. It's pretty dope. For whatever reason, it's a cute little coconut. That's dope. I like the coconut when you're using it and everything in your replies and your posts and all that. I would have perfect attendance. What do you mean you would have perfect attendance for what? Oh, for the live stream so that you can claim the POAP. Oh, here we go. Wara. I need to. Is it Wara or Lido? Loda? Lolita? I don't know. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. How do I, it sucks because I'm not even going to be able to get the pronunciation through just the posts. But okay, we got a fifth person that joined the live stream. Wara. Is it Wara? I want to make sure I'm saying it. See, but that's the thing. Is that your name? See, I can't read. I'm like dyslexic. I'm dyslexic and I can't. People don't believe me. That's one of the things that, like, growing up, I was dyslexic and illiterate and had a hard time reading. Wait, so I'm saying it yes? Yeah? Lolita? Wait, on I can't. The comments all over. Well, Leonardo on his Back to the Future comments at 3 a.m. I don't know why he's. Oh, okay. So I'm saying it right. All right, you qualify. I have a feeling I'm saying it wrong, and you're just being nice. You qualify also for today's third and final Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP. So I got you. Oh no, she's confirming yes that I'm saying it right. All right. Yo, I don't know why. I like I mentioned, I got a new laptop, and for whatever reason, when it goes into sleep mode, it starts like this screensaver shit, but it's active, and it's always these like fucking whales or something, and it always throws me off when I look. I don't expect it, but anyway, mad random. But yes, Lolita, you. I hope I'm saying your name right. Lolita, you qualify for today's third and final Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP for joining the live stream and kicking it with us in the chat. She's kicking it with us on X right now. We have 49 people. Thank you guys so much. We're actually about to end the stream. I'm sorry for everyone who was expecting me to go live yesterday and I didn't. I got caught up after work and I was spending time with my son, and I did not want to go live without the claiming links for the POAP, and I didn't have time to do that, so I saved it for today. So thank you guys for hanging in there, for coming to kick it with me. Thank you for participating. I know you guys really love the POAPs. The giveaway the raffle giveaway is going to be tomorrow, so make sure that you're following Clocking Out and you're subscribed. I'll be posting up a link so that you can just connect your wallets, whether you have an official digital wallet that's set up through POAP, or you have a temporary wallet set up through your email with POAP. You'll be able to still participate. And remember, the more POAPs you have, the better chance you have of winning. The only way you can claim the hustle proof POAPs of Clocking Out is by joining and being active in the live stream. So all the other POAPs from the live streams, you cannot join them. You cannot claim them no more. You can only claim the ones for joining today's live stream if you're here active in the chat. And right now we only have 5 people, if I'm not mistaken, which once again, I'm going to announce a shout out to Leonardo, who kicked it with us on X, Roberto, who kicked us with us on X. We got Wara Lolita, who kicked it. God, I hope I say your name right. Lolita, who's kicking it with us on X. And then we got MP, who came and kicked it with us on Twitch, and Suave, who kicked it with us on X. And also another shout out again to Robert, who also was showing us more love on YouTube as well. Thank you for everyone else, the other 49 viewers who are here showing some love and support. I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys. So U5, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, U5. I'll be sending you guys a link in the next few minutes as soon as we get off the live, so that you guys can claim this week's third and final Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAP. And again, nothing stops you from going and claiming the third and final Clocking Out VeeFriends POAP giveaway, the giveaway POAP. To do that, just make sure that you answer one of the questions that I asked during today's live stream. I will put up wherever this is. If this is on X, right under it, I'll post the questions that you can choose from. You can, and I think I'm going to put like three of the questions I'll put up, and you can answer one of the 3. Just make sure it's in a public post. Make sure that you tag or mention Clocking Out. Make sure that you're following, and you'll get credit, and you can claim that POAP also as well. All right. So again, thank you guys. I truly do appreciate the love and support. This has been fun. This has been really fun. I'm looking forward to doing this raffle. I did another raffle in July. MP, was it? Yeah, MP. No, not MP. JP. All these different initials. JP actually won last week's raffle, and what we were giving away was a hoodie. It was a Clocking Out hoodie. He won the hoodie. He showed love. Once he got the hoodie, he put up a post that he got it and everything like that. And it looks good on him, man. It looks good. So this week's giveaway is going to be a VeeFriends CGC-graded card. The way that we're going to do that is after the winner gets chosen. Why is it? Go to new comments. Why is it? You said it right. I did say it right. Did I say it right? No, see, Lola's thing says the same thing too. How are you guys doing it? Where are you guys watching from? That's crazy. I gotta find out how to fix that. It says that you guys are watching at, it's 3:16 a.m. in the morning where you guys are, and you guys are tuning in. That is fucking crazy. Thank you guys. I truly appreciate that. That is crazy. That's why it looks like you guys are fucking answering in the past or the future or some shit. I thought it was just Leonardo, but it's you too, Lolita. It says to you, I gotta take a picture of you now too. I'm gonna make this part of like the freaking. Hold on. I want to get the whole thing, even when you were saying I was saying your name right, because I want to make sure. Hold on. I got them all right here actually too. But we're gonna do it this way. Hold on. I want to take a picture just in case. See, for you, it says that you're answering at 3:16 a.m. in the morning, just like Leonardo. All right, I think it's just because where you guys are at. All right, I understand now. Yo, I really appreciate that. Yo, you guys are bugged out. It's the crack of ass in the morning. Here, it's 8:14 p.m. So why does it say? See, I got happy. You should have just lied. I was about to send you a hoodie. You should. You should have lied, Lolita. You should have said it was 3 a.m. You guys are just doing some sneaky stuff with your settings. Nah, I don't know why it's doing that. That is crazy. Here it's 8:14 p.m. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But regardless of what, it doesn't matter what time it is. You're still getting credit. I still appreciate you guys showing the love and support. It really does mean a lot. So I'm going to be getting out of here. I'm going to be sending you guys links shortly to all 5 of you. Thank you guys so much. Good luck to you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, you can also claim the second clock. Actually, I might leave that for tomorrow. I might leave that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the clocking out because it's gonna take me some time, and I just realized the time now. But I have time for it tomorrow. I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to claim the third and final Clocking Out VeeFriends Giveaway POAP tomorrow by responding to the questions in the post. That's what, so I could properly do it. I want to properly put the questions and put everything up. And also I have it set up so even if you don't see the live stream, you'll be able to see the actual podcast episode with the questions or whatever. It'll be a lot easier. So I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow, because if I try to rush it all now with the time that I have, I know I'm gonna mess up somehow, and I don't want to mess that up. But I'm sending you guys the claim links for the Clocking Out Hustle Proof POAPs for joining the live stream. I got you guys. Thank you guys again. Shout out to Leonardo. Shout out to Lolita. Shout out to Roberto. Shout out to MP. Shout out to Suave. Thank you guys so much for showing love and support. I truly do appreciate it. And again, shout out to our for last month. Was it last month? No, July's raffle, which was our last raffle that we did. The winner, which was JP. Thank you so much, man. No, JB. I'm sorry. Is it JP or JB? I'm so confused. MP came in with his thing, and it's JB. Yeah, not JP. JB. I got so many fucking JP, JMs, and all this. Oh, yeah, damn, freaking Instagram and X names. Anyway, I love y'all. Stay safe. Thank you for tuning in and showing love. I truly do appreciate it. Make sure that you're subscribed and all that. Check out clockingout.net. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Have a great night.